Check, check. Alright, what up, homies? We're gonna have a look at the song. What have we got? Sunflower? I think we're looking at today. I always get the name of this. Yeah, Sunflower. So this is one of the songs from the new EP to Vinter, and they're all lo-fi songs, which is something a little bit different than what I usually do. Yeah, it was for the website I was writing music for at the time. They needed like a collection of lo-fi songs. You can probably hear my dogs fighting in the background, so sorry about that. Yeah, so a bit of a weird one for me. It's not obviously not the style of music that I'm super used to, or that I'm used to making. So I've got a bunch of sounds that I, tried to emulate this sort of style. But yeah, I don't know. I think it got somewhere in between. Like it's probably a bit more natural sounding than some of the lo-fi stuff. But yeah. Anyway, let's start with the instrumentation, I reckon. So yeah, it pretty much starts. You can probably hear some crackling already, actually, because that's why I had the other window up. I'll show you. So to start off with, it's just keys and drums. Ollie, have a listen. Just slowly fades in. Yeah, so the start is super chill, just keys and drums. To sort of get that lo-fi sort of sound, there's a plugin that I use. So that's what you can probably hear the scratching on because it's on the drums and the keys. It's this isotope vinyl plugin, and basically it just makes it sound super lo-fi, and it makes it sound like it's got like a record scratch playing through it as well. So you can sort of hear the difference when the next section comes in, because the drums and the keys still come in as the same instrument, just without the sort of vintagey sort of sound. So have a listen. So yeah, you sort of get the gist. That's like the first little intro. Then that repeats itself like quite a bit later on, but the vinyl scratchy part comes back at like the interlude before the end of the song. So over there, it's also like warped a little bit. It's like a detuned thing. So again, just sort of adds to the whole vintagey sort of vibe of it. But you'll have a listen. I've actually used like the quote unquote real sounding drum kit, but it's mixed super different to how it would be if I can pull it up. So you have a listen, there's like massive bass and then a whole lot of nothing else really. Like you hear the snare pretty standard, and then the hi-hats are like way in the background, but like yeah, the kick is the main thing that stands out. And yeah, that's pretty much throughout the song. But you can have a listen. These are the only other two real instruments that come in. Likewise, these are the two main sections of the song. So that was the first section. You can hear it's just a keyboard with a lot of delay on it. And that repeats a couple times. And the other sound underneath it is like what's being emulated as a bass. and it's sort of just like a sine wave that's like super low. Because the piano, like this, the synth, I guess it's like an organ. Between that and the drums, they take up such like a wide, like a wide array of like the what's the word? The audio spectrum. The bass is quite low. It's almost like a sub bass, I guess you'd say. And then same deal. The actual piano isn't doing a whole lot. It's sort of just fitting in those little places where there's not much else happening. So that's like the first section, and that's just all the instruments. Have a listen to the next section though, as it comes into it. No, I gone too far. This bit. And realistically, that's all there is to it. The other songs on the EP, they've got really similar tones. There's probably like little bits of extra instrumentation, like Mariah has guitar and actual bass guitar in it as well. But for the most part, it's pretty chill. It's pretty vibey, for lack of a better word. And yeah, it's just some super basic, easy listening music you could probably put on loop forever until it annoyed you pretty much. And then yeah, same deal, just the end, it's just like a classic fade out. So yeah, not much to it. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, have a listen on Spotify and everywhere else. Add it to your chill morning coffee playlist. And yeah, check me out on all the social medias if you want to. And yeah, if you got any questions about this or any of my other songs, just shoot me a message. And yeah, we can chat it out. Alrighty, all the best, guys. I try and keep these short now because I ramble a lot. But if I keep it under 10 minutes, it's pretty chill. So yeah, catch yous on the flip side.